Yeah, so we had a couple of pretty big releases go out recently. And one that I was particularly excited for was scheduled reporting in GravityExport. This is definitely something that a lot of people have been asking for. And our plugin GravityExport allows you to, export your Gravity Forms data to different file formats and send it to different locations, and you get a bunch of configuration options. But we never had inbuilt scheduling in the plugin until now. So this is really cool. I'm going to just go through a quick demo of how it works. So you can see I have this form set up here. It's an application form. I got a bunch of entries. And let's say I wanted to schedule a weekly report so my client could see all the applications that are coming in. I'll just head to the form settings. I'll click on GravityExport here. The first thing I'll have to do is enable the download, which I've already done here on the GravityExport feed. Then I can configure multiple reports if I want to by going to the GravityExport filters here. This allows me to set up different reports that get sent to different people and have different file formats and different configurations. So I've set up a report here. It's the client report. And if I just go into that, you can see what it looks like. So we have the enabled fields here. You can see these are the fields I've disabled in the report. I've enabled these ones. So I'm kind of tailoring it to the client in this case. And there's a bunch of other options you can choose here. You can change the header position and things like this. You can add conditional logic. And in this case, what I've done is I've said the entry date is after the past week. So for example, if I just wanted to send the last week's worth of applications, that's what this is doing. And this is going to work really well when I go to the schedule settings because I'm going to schedule a weekly report. So once I've got this all set up, I can come here to the GravityExport save feed. And this is where I actually configure the report location and and the report schedule. So I'll just add a new feed. And the first thing I'll do is just give it a name. So client, there we go, client report weekly. I can choose if I want all entries or just a single entry. Normally, you're probably going to be using all entries. And then I can select which export filter I want to use for this report. And in this case, it's the client report that I set up previously. So I'll go ahead and choose that. And then down here, you'll notice the new options. So by default, it's automatic. The export happens every time you get a new entry. But now you can select scheduled. And then there's also an option for webhook if you want to actually call a URL to trigger the report, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But if I click scheduled, you can choose the schedule interval. So it's either every hour, twice daily, weekly, or custom. And if you click custom, you can select an interval in hours, and you can change that to whatever you want. So let me go ahead and set that to weekly. And then finally, there's failure alerts. So if you have this box checked, you'll get a dashboard notice if an export fails, which is quite helpful. So now that I have that set up, I can go to the file settings here, and I can choose my file format. We've got Excel, CSV, PDF, all supported. Then you can choose your storage location. So where do I actually want to send this report? You can send it to Dropbox. You can send it to another server running SFTP. Or you can just send it to a local folder on your site server. And then you can just enter the path here where you want to save that report. And then we also have conditional logic, but I've already configured that on the report filter, so I don't need to touch that. And then we have another option for multiple rows. So for list fields and even nested form fields, you can split those into distinct rows.